Sa ikalawang bahagi ng Balitaan sa Rembrandt, November 21, 2014. Tampok si Gus Lagman bilang dating insider sa COMELEC na taong may tunay na malasakit sa kapakanan ng bayan.
Ito is a very simple election automation project analysis. Pagka gagawa ka ng sistema, kahit manual, meron kang gagawing analysis, no? Makikita ninyo dito, pagka pure manual, noong araw, inaabot yung voting at saka precinct counting ng 24 hours, yung first line. Tapos yung physical transport ng mga ballot boxes at saka canvassing, inaabot yan ng 25 to 41 days. Yun yung manual election. Nung gumamit tayo ng PCOS, yung voting at saka precinct counting, 12 hours lamang. Mabilis ang wala ng counting halos eh. So, ang time savings, 12 hours. Ang cost ng savings na 12 hours ay 16 billion. Savings ng 12 hours cost taxpayer, 16 billion. Yun yung hinihingi na ng pera eh, 16 billion. Yung transport, yung electronic transmission at saka canvassing, can take 5 days, di ba? Parang mga 5 araw yata inabot yung canvassing eh, nung gumamit tayo ng PCOS. So, ang savings, 20 to 36 days. Ang canvassing at saka electronic transmission, mga 1.2 billion lang. Dahil yung transmission, yung cost ng communications, mga 800 million, tapos yung canvassing equipment, na mga pieces lang, mga laptops lang, mga 300 to 400 million lamang. So, ang total cost ng canvassing at saka transmission, 1.2 billion. Yung sinasabi namin na transparent and credible election system, 24 hours din ang voting at saka precinct counting dahilan sa manual ang sinasabi namin pagbibilang. Dahil oras na in-automate natin, ang pagbibilang, nawawala ang transparency. At sa buong mundo ngayon, yan ang isinisigaw. Elections should be transparent. Yung last week, nagkaroon ng 1 linggo na conference sa Dusit Hotel. Nandito, almost 30 na election observers, international election observers.
Election monitoring.
Ayun, election monitoring organizations, EMOs, yeah. At yun ang pinag-uusapan ng lahat, transparency in elections. No? So, pagka secrets ang ginamit natin, yung manual, ang voting at precinct counting, ang cost will be 4 billion. And I will explain why 4 billion. Ang electronic transmission at saka canvassing, parehong-pareho lang doon sa PCOS. 1.2 billion at saka 5 days din lang. Ang savings din ay 20 to 36 days. Ngayon, yung 16 billion na binanggit ko, yun ang hinihinging budget ng COMELEC. Sa TICRES, kaya 4 billion para makabili ng tablets, yung parang mga iPad, yung mga iPad clones, no? Printers, at saka projector. Kasi ang iniisip namin, habang nagtataras manually, nagtataras din sa iPad. Yung iPad ngayon, nakakabit sa projector. So, nakikita ng mas maraming tao yung pagbibilang. Ang point namin, magagamit ang automation to make elections more transparent, not less transparent. Yung PCOS, ginawang less transparent ang ating eleksyon. Ginamit yung automation ng PCOS to make our elections less transparent. Sayang naman, magagamit ang automation to make it more transparent. At yun ang aming gusto gawin. Naka-project para mas nakikita ng mas maraming tao. So, doon gagamitin yung 4 billion na sinasabi natin. Para makabili ng tablets, ng projector, at saka printers. No? Yun nga yung transmission, pareho lang ang PCOS at saka itong TICRES ang sinasabi namin. Kaya ang savings lang sa paggamit ng PCOS ay 12 hours. Ang hinihingi nila, 16 billion. Noong 2010, gumastos tayo ng 11.3 billion dahil sa ubos. Noong 2013, gumastos tayo ng almost 9 billion. Ang savings lang na naitulong ng PICOS ay 12 hours. Is it worth it? Hindi ba napakalaking kalokohan? Di ba? Ngayon, doon sa sinasabi namin, yung mga equipment na gagamitin, yung tablet, yung parang iPad, yung projector, pwedeng iwan, una-una pwedeng bilhin sa kahit sinong shop. Hindi kami vendor eh. Kami naman ito, hindi mo kami vendor. Palagi nilang sinasabi, losing bidder kami. Paano kami magiging losing bidder? Hindi naman kami nagtitinda ng election system. Kaya, sinasakit pa rin din. Because he lost the bid. Hindi, paano ka naman natin? Hindi naman kami nag-bid. So, they can buy it from any shop. Ang ito pa isang maganda. Yung mga dadalhin sa North, bilhin na lang sa Baguio, sa Dagupan. Di ba? So, nabawasan pa ang logistics. Yung mga dadalhin sa South, bilhin na lang sa Cebu, sa Davao, sa Cagayan de Oro, sa Buanga, sa Bacolod. Nabawasan ang logistics expense ng COMELEC. Ngayon, pagka nabili na yun at natapos ng eleksyon, yung mga iPads, mga projector, i-donate ko sa eskwelahan kung saan ginawa yung eleksyon. No? I-donate na lang doon. Wala tayong warehousing cost. Wala tayong maintenance cost. Ngayon, magkano yung hinihingan nila sa maintenance?
I think for refurbishing it's about 2 billion.
2 billion. Gagastusin para i-refurbish yung mga PICOS machines. Ito sinasabi namin, i-donate na lang sa mga eskwelahan, di wala lang tayong warehousing. Ang hinihingi nila sa warehousing nun, 400 million.
A year.
Eh ito, maintenance, refurbishing, 2 billion. Eh di 2.4 billion, tara lang doon.
Yung 400 is a year.
A year, papalay pa. Eh 3 taon yan, hindi 1.2 billion. Di ba? Okay. Yung open source and software na sinasabi namin. At bigyan ng lahat ng kopya. Sabihin ninyo kung anong makita ninyo, sabihin niyo sa COMELEC, at iko-correct ng COMELEC. No? Ang dagdag bawas sa canvassing nangyayari, hindi sa precinct counting. Eh dahil sinasabi namin, automated naman ang canvassing, tanggal din ang dagdag bawas. Sinasabi nila, pag ginawang manual na naman ang precinct counting, ayan na naman ang dagdag bawas. Hindi nila naiintindihan na sinasabi nila. Ang dagdag bawas, nangyayari sa canvassing, hindi sa precinct counting. Pag dadagdag bawas kang intentionally sa presinto, eh ilang daan na mga ang boto na dadayain mo. Samantala sa canvassing, 10,000, 50,000, doon nangyayari ang dagdag bawas dahil malalaki ang figures. So, ito ang tanong ko sa COMELEC at saka sa COMELEC Advisory Council. Did the COMELEC and or the COMELEC Advisory Council even bother to do this very simple project analysis? Napakasimple ito. If not, they have no business asking for billions of taxpayer money. Napakasimpleng analysis. Kung systems man kayo, ganyan ang ginagawa ninyo, basta pero ipa-automate sa inyo. These are the things that you do. Cost-benefit analysis. Exactly. Gumawa ba sila nito? Kung gumawa sila, gusto, humihingi ako ng working papers nila. Sumulat kami sa Joint Congressional Oversight Committee. Pwede bang kung gumawa sila ng analysis, bigyan naman kami ng kopya ng working papers? Wala pa sagot hanggang ngayon.
Wala ba tayo talaga magagawa rito? Just like changing yung system ng pag-a-appoint sa mga commissioners, including the chairman. Hindi ba pwedeng usama rin sa botohan para hindi na, o any safety valve na pwedeng gawin dito?
If you look at the appointment of COMELEC, it's always politically motivated. We cannot do anything about that. Kasi, like for instance, let's apply the situation now. The President is already making pronouncement na yung susunod na presidente, susunod sa akin. Yung yung daang matuwid and all those things. So, if that is his mindset, he will see to it that the next chairman would also be molded according to his wishes. So, the next chairman would be, as I said earlier, somebody very close to the candidate that they're forcing it on the people. You know? So, sabi ko kay Eric, siguro, the choice of the commissioners should be probably approximate the choice of the justices of the Supreme Court. In fact, in the United States, they even elect, like, yung mga fiscal doon, it's by election. So why don't we elect the COMELEC? Mayroong shortlist of, it goes to a process, tapos maybe a shortlist of 20 will be the candidate to be voted by the people every time magkaroon of, na talagang hindi bias yan. I mean, mayroon sigurong bias na 10%, pero not as much as expected by when somebody is indebted. Yung appointment ko, pinili ako ni so-and-so sa Liberal Party na, boss ko yan So, papanalunin ko talaga yan. Dahil pagdating sa commission on appointment, tatawagan lang yan ng Malacanang, pare, approve mo na yan. Or there will be willing dealing in the Court of Commission on Appointments. Sigurado, yung galing sa taas na in-appoint, sigurado mag-confirm din yan. At the end of the day, meron lang konting negotiation doon sa Commission on Appointment, but eventually, who is appointed by the powers that be will always be. So, maski maganda yung idea ni former Commissioner LAGMAN, but the human factor will always prevail at the end of the day. So, yung human factor meaning to say na ako ay mandated na papanalunin ko talaga yung kandidato ng administration. Yan ang tingin ko dyan.
This portion is brought to you by
Ultra Pure Water Purifier. Samantala sa inyong lahat na gusto ng malinis na tubig, direkta sa inyong mga gripo, narito na ang Ultra Pure Water Purifier. Matipid na, garantisadong malinis na tubig ang hatid pa.
Are you the same person as Miss Maria Corazon M. Amos, President po ng Philippines?
Yes.
Kasi expert po kayo sa IT, right?
Mahirap sabihin ng expert.
Opo.
IT is
Pero yun po yun lang.
ever-evolving industry. Okay, yeah. I know.
Private company or affiliated to the government?
No. It's a the Philippine National IT Standards Foundation. It's a non-stock, non-profit, non-government organization.
Not in any way, in short, not in any way connected with any agencies of the government whatsoever?
DTI, because I'm implementing a standard that was donated by the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry of Japan. And DTI gave me my office for the past 10 years, but now no more.
Okay. Simple lang po yung tanong ko. Bakit ho pinopromote po ninyo yung manual voting? Parang hindi ko lang humakuha po kasi yung logic nung sinasabi po ninyo. Nasa Philippines po kayo. And yet, pinopromote po ninyo yung manual voting. And may second question, kung meron ho bang pananagutan ang isang ahensya ng gobyerno na gagamit ng isang corporation, kumpanya like Smartmatic na hindi ISO certified? Kaya kung meron ho siyang violation, bakit hindi naman, kung may violation ho ang COMELEC doon sa paggamit nitong mga PCOS machines, pagkuha sa Smartmatic, ba't di na lang mo ninyo sampahan po sa Ombudsman? Thank you.
I think merong grupo na nagsampa na yata ng violation sila. Ang sinasabi ko, bakit nila kinuha yung ISO certification ng kumpanya, hindi kami ang humingi nun. COMELEC mismo ang naglagay nun sa kanilang bid requirements, sa kanilang terms of reference. So, pati yung digital signature, yun ay nasa batas. Pero nakaspecify din yun sa terms of reference nila. So, yung sa tanong ninyo kung bakit ISO certified, ang sinasabi ko lang is, that was one of the conditions for a company to be accredited as a supplier. Pag nag-bid ka, tinitingnan muna nila yung mga requirements kung nagko-comply ka. Okay? So, bawat, there were, I think, 8 bidders para dun sa automated election system. And hindi PICOS, ang mga iba nagbigay ng ibang solusyon. Okay? Like, Avanti gave a solution on the CCOS, meaning to say the municipal count is centralized canvassing. Ang Smartmatic nagbigay ng PICOS. Okay? Pero yung accreditation is done by COMELEC. Kung bakit nila in-accredit yun, samantalang yung kanilang they were not complying with their own terms of reference is questionable. And that is part of the questions that we were saying to, I think, to the Ombudsman. Even their violation of the procurement law. Kasi yung kumpanya or yung supplier must own the technology. You can outsource only a certain percentage. I think 10 to 15%. Eh kaso, yung ginamit ng Smartmatic is not their technology. They outsource this to Dominion. Labag na yun sa terms of reference ng procurement law. Okay, so may mga paglalabag ng batas ang ginawa ng Smartmatic, hindi lang sa Automation Law of 9369, but also to the procurement law na limits the supplier to be not, hindi ka ahente, hindi ka middleman. Kailangan ikaw ang may-ari ng technology. And because hindi sila may-ari, hindi nila kaya ipa-review ang source code kasi they are governed by their agreements with their supplier. And the supplier, for intellectual property rights, hindi binigay sa kanila ang source code. So ano yung binigay nila noong 2009 na naka-store sa Central Bank? Yun ay nakuha nilang kopya sa SLI, yung Systems Lab, because Systems Lab had to certify the source code. Okay, yun ang nakuha nilang kopya. Pero sila mismo, hindi sila binigyan ng Dominion. Sino gumagawa ng programs? Dominion, hindi Smartmatic. Because even if you get the software from Dominion, you still have to tailor fit it to the requirements of our election. Okay? So, doon sa question nyo na, ano pa yung isang unang
Yes, sabihin ninyo, ang ganda ho ng mga sinabi po ninyo. May clear violation po sila sa procurement law. Then
Yes.
why don't you yourself file a case?
We did. I-SWAT did. Not the person, but I-SWAT. Yes.
Then kayo mo mismo.
Tapos, hihintay na matagal na.
Ituloy kami doon sa petition. Kasama doon sa petition. Sa Ombudsman for the violation of the procurement law. You know, we filed several cases, even in the, in the Supreme Court. At tama si Chairman Brillantes na nanalo sila sa kaso, okay? Hindi pinansin sapagkat kung nakaupo kayo sa, if you witness a Supreme Court hearing, walang oath taking na you will tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Okay? So, ang sinasabi ko, nung tinanong sa kanya yung violation on the digital signature, at muntik na ako talagang pumutok ang musiko doon. Alam mo bakit? Kasi sabi, yes, we complied. Samantalang may COMELEC directive sa lahat ng teachers, when it says, will you, complete the digital signature, say no. Meaning to say, talagang walang provision ng digital signature. Ang sinasabi nila, machine digital signature, which is not what is in the spirit of the law. Ang sinasabi lang yun sa batas, yung tao mismo. Ngayon, ang sinasabi nila, kasi pag ginawa yun, may mga absent na teachers, kasi hindi naman lahat so maaberya yung pag-counting. Excuse me, why do you comply with the limitation or the exceptions to the rule and not the whole? Because most of the teachers will go because malaki naman ang kanilang honorarium for watching election, right? Yung mga iba lang na medyo siguro magkasakit o medyo magano. Pero ang talagang totoo doon is mas mahirap magmanipula ng data kung yon ay in-implement. Pero nakalagay sa batas yun. Okay? So when we were talking about violations to the law, we filed a case with the Supreme Court kasi ayaw namin yung option to purchase. Okay? Kasi di ba nag-lease sila ng equipment for 2010 election. Now, for the 2013 election, kailangan there is an option to purchase the machine. Ang sabi nila, they will exercise the option. Ang sabi namin, huwag na. Tama na yung paggagamit sa 2010. Iba na ang para sa 2013. Okay? Pero natalo kami doon kasi na-rule ng Supreme Court, yes, they can have the option to purchase. Hindi ni-take into account kasi yun ang sinasabi ko walang oath-taking ng you to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Doon sabi ni Chairman, lahat yan yung mga bugs na aayusin namin. Promises. Kaya po sinasabi, bakit na naman ngayon hindi gagamit sa 2016? Sasabihin nila, yes, they will do that, pero hindi naman nila ginagawa
Not under oath. Kung sinabi namin sa Supreme Court na hindi dapat bilhin noong 2012 yung mga makina sa Smartmatic dahilan sinabi na nga ng Government Procurement Policy Board, hindi pwede, you cannot exercise an option that has lapsed. Ang basa namin sa mga justices, yun ang basa namin, no? Iniisip nila, wala na tayong choice. Kung mas maraming tao, kung paano yung pagbilang. Nagkakaroon pa tuloy, pagkatapos ng bilangan, na cross-checking, kung tama addition nila, meron double check. So we can use that, we can use automation to make it more transparent.
This portion is brought to you by
M.I.S.M.O Whitening Soap. Narito na sa gustong pumuti at gumanda. Ito ang kasagutan sa problema mo, kapatid. M.I.S.M.O Whitening Soap sa murang halaga, kutis artista ka na.
Ay ho ba meron din programa kung paano naman kumbinsihin na tumanggap ng pagkatalo at na tumanggap ng pagkapanalo ang kandidato at political party. Kasi yun ang problema natin. Yun naman ang mga rally before, during, and after election. Tao-tao lang na politiko yan Kailangan marunong tumanggap. Kasi kahit na magmana-mana tayo, magmasin tayo. Pero yung mga politiko ayaw ka magsalita. Away pa rin tayo. So, yun mo yung importante. Maraming politiko, negosyante talaga.
Mga nananalo, syempre hindi magano, pero yung mga nananalo, pero nung manual, meron silang basis for their protest. Kasi nakikita lang yung bilang. Dito wala, at napakamahal, kaya hindi na lang sila nagpo-protesta. And then, kailan inaakit na ng protest? After 1 year, sabi na nitong ex-commissioner, alam mo, ang daling remember, IT yan madaling mag-modify, madaling mag-manipulate ng data para matugma doon sa kanilang process. Okay? Kaya, sa mga hindi na nanalo, pumuputok na lang ang buti nila pero hindi sila makaprotest. Ang mahal-mahal mag-protest. At alam naman nila, hindi rin naman na doktor na, if ever.
So, tulad ng sinasabi nga nila, in the past naman, the manual counting work. Saka, mayroong papeles na, in other words, kung sa banko pa yan, may paper trail. Mayroong paper trail. Itong sa PICOS, biktimanin kami yan. Wala kang makikitang pagbabasihan mo. Tapos sasabihin ng COMELEC, i-examine natin, mayroon silang i-decrypt natin. Pero, hindi ka naman nakakaintindi. Whereas in manual count, everybody understands. Kasi may taras na gano'n Tapos, in the past also, ang dayaan naman, doon sa election return, binabago yung resulta. Pero doon sa counting, nandiyan yung watcher mo, bilang talaga yung boto. Unless dinala nila yung election return sa ilalim ng mango tree at doon binabago yun ang very rampant nung panahon na yun. So, I agree with that. I've been elected several times as mayor, as congressman. Talaga para sa akin, I was able to compare between the PICOS machine and election and the manual. Talagang wholesale Pwede mong preparado na yung In fact, in 2010 election, I ran for Congress against a candidate whom I suspect was able to had a dealings with Smartmatic. Nakikita ko doon na yung kanyang boto, parang na-manipulate for every one vote, may additional na 300 votes na resulta. Kasi lumampas sa voting or normally kasi ang bumoboto 65% lang eh. Ito almost 100% ang resulta. So, you know, that ako I can attest personally what they're saying. Sila former Commissioner LAGMAN and so siguro doon sa sagot maganda talaga ibabalik natin sa manual kaysa Picos machine, hindi natin alam. Tapos mayroon pang article dito, mayroon pala side packet yung Picos machine na pwede mong galawin eh. Ha? Ngayon ko lang nalaman na mayroon pala galawin. Maybe we can ask them to confirm that if that is true indeed.
At least noong 2010, meron talagang open port. Which means na pwede kang pumunta sa Picos, pero madalas laptop, boom, ikabit mo, you can manipulate the content of Picos.
Yung sa controversy ng Dominion at saka Smartmatic in the US, going towards the 2013 election, nag-intervene ba yung COMELEC natin? Kung nag-intervene tayo ba ang nagbayad ng obligation ng Smartmatic to Dominion at saka paano na-resolve yung controversy na yun?
I think the case is still ongoing between Dominion and Smartmatic. But nalaman lang natin na yung aming pinagsasabi noong 2009 ay tama, na hindi nila mabigay ang source code because they don't own the source code. Alam mo, I think the problem started with bumili ang COMELEC ng yung machines to handle the protest cases. As a licensing agreement, there is a certain amount for leasing the software, and there's a certain amount if the PCOS machine is bought or sold. So, meron silang dapat babayarin na sa Dominion. And I think that nalaman nila na may binili ang COMELEC na makina, hindi nila binayaran. Okay? Kaya nag-umpisa yun. Pero yung case ng Dominion versus Smartmatic, it's not only because of the violations of Smartmatic in the Philippines, but also in Mongolia. Okay? So, yung kanilang kaso, pero hindi natin alam yun. And that should have been, kung sa procurement ko na nga sabi natin violation, that should have been disclosed. Yung outsourcing nila to Dominion, that should have been disclosed. Pero, hindi na disclosed. Now, you're asking, did COMELEC, you know, Dominion, when they came over, they hired another company, okay, a law firm, to handle that. And ako nakipag-meeting kay Chairman Brillantes. And sabi niya, for the Senate hearing, kung pwede ba, pakiusap, huwag mo muna ilagay yun, kasi nagne-negotiate kami, huwag mo muna i-bring up yung kaso ng Dominion versus Smartmatic, kasi we're still making arrangements that, kasi we were saying, you know, transparentelections.org was saying that it is illegal for COMELEC to use the Smartmatic system because the license of the software has expired. No, expired na eh, because Dominion cut the license from, dapat hanggang 2014, ginawa na nila hanggang 2012. Okay, yung use na. So, if we're going to use it, then we are parang using a pirated software. Di ba? So, we were saying that, sabi niya, hindi, kumukuha sila ng abogado and we're dealing with them. I don't know kung sino, I'm sure Dominion paid the lawyers in COMELEC. But COMELEC did not take that into consideration in their option to purchase. They still went ahead with the option to purchase. Maybe they knew about the case, but it was not brought up. It was only brought up after they were allowed to purchase the machine, okay, by the Supreme Court. So, if you're asking us why we did not bring it up, we did. We told you that use of the Smartmatic system is tantamount to the Philippines using a pirated software. But, nagkaayusan siguro Smartmatic trade yung balance nila sa Dominion. Dominion came and gave the license to use for the 2013 elections. But if you ask us, then they challenge now the IT experts to review the source code. But like that was only what, 2 or 3 weeks before? It takes time to review the source code. So we didn't accept the challenge to review. And we don't know if indeed what was given to the central bank or is really the source code or that was only photo op. Hindi namin alam.
Tama yan.
Kaya yun ang problema. It's a black box with a which is operated by a body that is not open to sharing with us.
Inaalis niya na yung ISIS ay nasa Mindanao, nasa Davao na. Okay? Yung sinasabing ISIS daw yung kasama doon sa pumugot ng ulo sa Middle East, malaking kalokohan din yun. Actually, Indonesian yun.
Tama ang tinuran ni Mike Abe. Kung nakikita natin ang problema, dapat may nakahandang solusyon na kayang gawin upang mahinto ang problemang naturan. Ang COMELEC ay isang sangalang ng malaking puno ng kanser sa sistema ng ating bansa. At ang solusyon sa kanser na iyan ay alituntunin ng batas ayon kay Ado Paglinawan. Papaano kung ang saligang batas mismo ang may kanser? Dahil ang pundasyon at gumawa nito ay mga Kastilang mananakop at may dalang Biblia, na ang simbolismo ay babaeng may hawak ng espada sa kaliwang kamay at nakatabinging timbangan sa kanang kamay at may piring ang mata. Napapanahon na po dahil ibinaba na nila ang susi kung paano alisin ang piring na yan. Ang kahulugan ng piring sa mata ay katuruan galing sa banal na aklat o four-way version. At pag natanggal na ang piring, siya na mismo ang magtutuwid ng timbangan gamit ang kanyang espada.